Do you know that Nigerian citizenship through registration, which is marriage, is gender-based?
Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy to be with another episode. Yes, guys, we're back at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's been a while. The electricity is back. Why not take advantage? I apologize for the echo or the sound. I'm recording late at night. It's literally 11:29, almost midnight. But I have to give you guys this show. You know, guys, I'm beginning to realize something. I'm beginning to realize that the problem we have here in South Africa is the law. What do I mean? Let's listen to this.
Let me break it down. As a Nigerian woman, if you marry a foreigner, your husband is not entitled to citizenship through marriage.
As a Nigerian woman, if you marry a foreigner, your husband is not entitled to a citizenship through marriage. Why is that? Let's keep listening.
However, if you're a Nigerian man and you marry a foreigner, your wife gets citizenship through registration.
But if you are a Nigerian man who marries a foreign woman, your wife gets the citizenship through the marriage. Now, when I heard this, it got me thinking about everything that is happening currently in South Africa. How a country like Nigeria, where their citizens go to other people's country and use fake marriages to get permits, to get citizenship, to get permanent residency, while themselves in their country, they have a law that stops men from foreign country from obtaining citizenship in their country. I gotta be honest, for the first time I gotta applaud Nigeria. This is a genius law. This law puts the assumption that criminality and crime is mostly done by men, which is true. Therefore, to reduce individuals like themselves, Nigerians, who are the professors and professionals and the seniors of this marriage scam. You know, this is genius. You basically protect your country from the biggest scam that you guys do in other people's countries. But this is not where I'm going with this. This is where I'm going with this. The video that led to this is the video of our president making the following statement.
Right now, we've got limited revenue limits. Our revenue, as it stands, is not able to fund every priority, every ambition that we have. So the Minister of Finance scrounges around to find money. So in the end, as South Africans, we therefore need to sit back and say, how are we going to stop? And I think the Minister of Finance sought to address this yesterday. How are we going to get over the budget cuts? How are we going to continue funding all our priorities?
Guys, how is this suddenly happening? Somebody will say, no, but it's always been like this. No. If you listen to the way the President Cupcake is talking, I like the way, if you listen to the way our President is speaking, you can tell that they have made certain decisions that has led our finances to get upset. Guys, I keep telling you guys, the change is coming. The white man is literally seeing that these black people are waking up and they're beginning to sekelekeke us wherever they possibly can. All of a sudden, load shedding is back full-time schedule. And everyone I talk to, oh no, I'm on load shedding, oh, our load shedding is coming into, oh, load shedding just kicked in, oh, we were in load shedding for 2 days. Like everybody's not experiencing load shedding. And this is where I keep telling you that the white man has exposed themselves. They have exposed themselves. That if they can't get their way, they cripple the economy. Because they have control of the economy. And this is why you see the expropriation of land is extremely important. The share of wealth is extremely important in South Africa. But there's more to this. There's more to just the white man having control. It is the colonial laws that we are allowing to still guide us. That initially, in the end of the day, it doesn't even make sense. What am I talking about? Let's look at these very basic yet very confusing scenarios of a simple law. that was put in play but cannot be executed because it's basically clashing. Let's watch this.
The Immigration Act of Home Affairs. And it specifically says any principal who admits undocumented learners is liable to a fine of about 10,000 rands per learner.
Okay, so any principal of a school that accepts any learner that does not have documents can get a fine of 10,000. Guys, I never knew this. I would be rich by now because I know so many schools that have foreigners that have no documentation. So many. They need to change that law and say that anyone that reports a school that is registering illegal foreigners will get 10,000. Guys, we are loaded. The way we're going to become snitches in this country, because it's in Africa, guys, we will snitch. You will wake up 5 in the morning waiting for school children, just sniffing foreigner. Ooh, foreign student. Okay, sharp. Let me chase them. You look like a pedophile. You look like a pedophile pointing kids. That moment you are just trying to sniff which one is illegal for 10k per child. But you see, these laws are there, but they are not enforced. And because they are not enforced, these principals have no fear. Because I can tell you, when I was in school, a lot of foreign students, they bribed their way into schools, and principals are the ones that made it possible. Let's continue to listen.
Admitted without documents. That is the Immigration Act. Then the South African Schools Act says we follow the basic right of education. Every learner needs to receive education. Then the two acts clash. Then for many, many years, we have been talking to the Department of Home Affairs around that thing, and we never got to understand one another. They just said our priority is the security of the country. So that is important. Then comes the Eastern Cape.
So now you have a law that states that an undocumented child cannot receive education. The principal will be fined for allowing that child to receive the education. Then the South African Education Act says the opposite, whereby every child has the right to education. But if I'm hearing it right, even though it says every child, but does every child mean even the illegal ones? And that's where the problem is. And this is where I'm saying that, you know what, guys, we are trying to make change, expropriation of land. And I've noticed that the white men keep bringing act this, law this, act that. And I keep asking myself, this law that they keep reciting, is it not the apartheid law? Why is it that when the liberation of apartheid came into play, the laws did not change? Because I've been in court so much, and I can tell you, the law that is put in play definitely benefits an individual with money. The court system benefits the rich. It's not based on facts, it's not based on investigation and what is found. It's based on what you can convince. And I'm finding it very difficult for us to sit here and think that we can actually bring actual change if we can't change the law. South Africa is a cultural country. The laws need to be able to adapt, they need to be able to cater to the culture of South Africans. But this law caters more to the Western ways. And this is the reason why you see when you try to expropriate land, when you try to put the Bella Act, when you try to do anything, they can just go quickly and say, Act so-and-so says so-and-so, the GNU Act of so-and-so says so-and-so. And everybody's going to say, oh, that's the law. And then before you know it, they keep going to court left and right and center. I think the foundation of everything is to change these laws. These apartheid laws that has been used to still colonize us in 2025. I don't know. What do you guys think? I honestly, when I was thinking about it, I thought, yeah, man, this actually makes sense. I mean, we're out here trying to change everything, trying to get the land back, trying to do this and that. Now, look at what we're facing. The white man holds back their money, we go into panic mode. The white man decides to switch off the electricity, we sit in the dark. Change the law. If you change the law, they won't have the power to do the bullshit they are doing. I don't know. I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment. I'm your boy Uncle P. I'll see you guys in the next one.